And in related news, Kao Klai party seeks to lower penalties for lèse majesté and decriminalization of defamation as well. Thailand's opposition party, Kao Klai, announced today that it will propose the decriminalization of defamation and reduction of penalties for acts of lèse majesté. Accompanied by party MPs, Kao Klai party leader Pitha Limcharoenrat told the media that they will propose a set of 5 bills to the parliament, including one eliminating imprisonment as a penalty for defamation and another to put the lèse majesté law or section 112 of the criminal code into a chapter regarding offences against the honor or dignity of members of the royal family and the regent. He said that the party's move regarding the lèse majesté law is to make it more appropriate to present circumstances with the possibility of imprisonment being retained, but with the minimum sentence being removed. The current penalties for a conviction for lèse majesté are a minimum of 3 years and up to a maximum 15 years in prison. For defamation, the penalties are 1 year in prison and or a fine of 20,000 baht, while for libel, the penalties are 2 years in prison and or a fine up to 200,000 baht. The other bills to be proposed by the party concern the Computer Crime Act and Criminal Procedural and Civil Procedural Codes. Pitha reiterated that the Kao Klai party has and does adhere to the democratic system with the king as the head of state and that the monarchy should be immune to criticism. But at the same time, the party wants to make sure that no one makes use of the monarchy status against the political opponents or the lèse majesté law to gag other people. He specifically cited the court's decision yesterday to deny bail for 4 Rasadon leaders charged with lèse majesté and several other crimes. The Kao Klai party leader admitted that he is not worried that the party's bid to amend the lèse majesté law will face stiff resistance, which may lead to the party being dissolved by the Constitutional Court, saying that it is normal to have people with opposing views under the democratic rule. At the same time, the party Secretary General Chaithawat Tulathon meanwhile said that he has never witnessed attempts to amend a law to overthrow a regime, with the exception of a military coup. He insisted that reducing penalties for breaches of the lèse majesté law does not amount to a total dismantling of the legal mechanism to protect the honor or dignity of the monarchy, but to make the law more relevant.
Right.
He said that the party has worked really hard to offer the best proposal, which could be acceptable to all parties concerned. So that is their perspective on the lèse majesté law as well as the defamation laws as well.
Don't forget that the protester didn't ask for the sentence to be reduced. They asked for the law to be abolished.
Yes.
So they might not agree with Kao Klai party, but I think from the point of view of the politician, you have to kind of mending your demands and meet somewhere in the middle. But whatever will happen, we'll know next week. Next week we'll have censure debate on 16 and 17, and we will probably hear more about all this. And Constitution amendment will be one of the, probably one of the things that they will mention, definitely.